Good morning, afternoon, whatever it is. Welcome to it. I'm Tim Gillette, and this is the Simple Easy Marketing Podcast. Today, with a thought about: are you building your business on a house of cards? Are you building your business on a house of cards? Do you remember the movie in the 1990s? All right, with Joe Pesci called Cousin Vinny. My Cousin Vinny. How many remember My Cousin Vinny? It was a very interesting movie because Joe Pesci did something in that movie to actually illustrate the ideas that were going to be used in court when they're building the case. He took out a simple deck of cards. Yes, Bicycle. I'm not sponsoring Bicycle. A simple deck of cards, and he pulls them out. And he actually shows you the cards, and he goes, let me see if I can use the right cards here. I know it's a fresh deck, so hopefully I'm actually going to get this right. But anyway, he pulls the cards out and he says, they want you to think that you have a case. They're going to show you that case has walls. This is the case they have. That case has walls. They're going to show you, make you think that case has, depth to it. They're going to make you think all of those things in that case in the courtroom, and they're going to build it. And when they do, all right, the truth is, it's going to be as thin as this playing card. So many of us are out there building our businesses right now, and what we're doing is we're playing the card trick. And it is now, with social media, is becoming now more than ever, and online marketing and things that we are doing and saying are making it more and more evident that our businesses and what we do are as thin as this card. We're trying to tell everybody about our business, and we're trying to tell them how this is us. And then in the next breath, we are actually putting something out that makes us look like this. Now, I thought about this yesterday as I watched what unfolded in our world, and I'm not going to make comments on what unfolded in our world, but I am going to share with you a narrative about it that made me really think of this concept today and what so many of us are doing with our online marketing. You see, I don't watch the news. I don't have a news channel on. As a matter of fact, I've shut the last news channel off 9 or 10 months ago and quit watching. I don't have a news channel on. I'm not going to tell you which 3-letter one is my favorite because I don't have one. I don't watch it. However, yesterday there was like a super bad thing that happened. So I turned the news on and I flipped through 4 different 3-letter news channels. 4 of them. And after the end of watching it, I realized why I don't watch the news anymore. Because I've seen 4 different stories about what went on, and I don't know who to believe because I don't know what the truth is. Because every one of them are a story being told by someone who is basically using this idea of a card. Now, I'm not sitting here to judge whichever one you listen to or whatever it is. I'm not here to put down the news, but I want you to think about this concept. So many of us then, we watch it. We build our belief system on what that card is. And then we go find the videos and stuff on social media to back up what we believe. Well, so many of us are doing this in our businesses. And here's what we're doing. I actually have another little display set up here to show you. When it comes to our business, we are broadcasting that this is us. I am so successful. Look, I've got a $100 bill. Then we broadcast it as how successful we are, the success of the $100 bill. In reality, most of us, when we are showing that in our businesses online, this is where we really are. We're trying to broadcast everything. This is us, but really we're here. But there are so many out there, all right, who not realize that in the past 5 years, I've watched it, and I've said it over the past year, a lot of false prophets are coming out. It was never more evident in 2020 of people broadcasting their business who in 1 month were sharing about how to be a millionaire in the next month, talking about how they get their stimulus check. You shouldn't be a millionaire getting a stimulus check. All right. It just come on, guys. All right. It shows, but that's not the evidence one that I want to talk about. Here's what we have right now. We have a lot of people out there with a house of cards who are sharing about all these things holistically we need to do. We need to eat right, take the right supplements, eat the right vitamins, have the right food put in. We need to be whole in our food. And then they are filling their mind with garbage. Garbage. They're filling their mind with garbage. They're filling their news feed with garbage. Hate, and more hate. Now, I've never been one of those people who goes on social media and says, I'm going to unfollow. But I'm going to tell you, yesterday, I unfollowed a lot of hatred people. Hateful. People who I've watched and literally like gone past their newsfeed for a long time, watching what they do. And I just cannot get behind how you stand up and go, hey, love is what it's all about. Don't hate, love. And then you show your true self hating. Think about that. You can't stand up and say, love, 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 but I hate. You shouldn't hate. You shouldn't hate, but I hate. You should take care of your body, your mind, your spirit. You know what I mean? I love it when someone does something great and teaches us meditation online, but then in the next breath spews hatred towards their view of the world. You can't be putting in the holistic food into your mouth to nourish your body and putting shit in your brain and spewing it out your mouth. It is not working. You are building what you are doing on a house of cards, and that's what you look like. You've got to, ladies and gentlemen, look at the whole picture when you're doing things online. And I am very careful about what I put online because I know that there are points in my life that any one of you could point and probably figure out that there is an area I will be hypocritical. One of the most famous quotes that I love from Zig Ziglar, more famous than any of them, and I knew the guy personally. And Zig Ziglar once said to me at an event, and he said it in a room at an event, if you are afraid to go to the church because you think there's too many hypocrites in the church, we always have room for one more, so you should come join us. In other words, he put himself in the idea to know that, guess what? We're not all perfect, ladies and gentlemen. We're all imperfect people. And if you're going to broadcast and use the ideas of doing things online and marketing your business, all right, and trying to prove everybody you're this perfect card, and that there's this, and that there's walls back here, when in reality, they're paper thin. And in reality, when someone finally flips your card over, they find out that you are not really you. And what you've been broadcasting is only a half truth. That is going to make them lose confidence in you greatly. Now, I realize this is probably not a popular subject, and there's probably not going to get a lot of likes on today's. Probably not going to get a lot of hearts to love this one. Because I myself am always doing the self-check on this one. I fear, and I have said it many a times. As a matter of fact, it's on recording when I was on Dean Cain's podcast. It was one of my greatest fears in life was to do everything I could to be right and share and do things to help people, only for them to find out that I was stealing and killing and destroying and falsely doing things. It is my greatest fear, so I'm always doing a self-check. So I am always checking to make sure my walls are great. You know, in our camera world, in our online marketing and camera world, it is so easy to show you the face of what's going on and not show you the mess going on. My desk right now, if I showed you a camera, as a matter of fact, let me do that real quick. I can show you, because here's the neat things I have is I have new cameras now that I can switch and look. My desk is a mess. See? a mess. Why? Because I was planning to do this broadcast today. Before you look at this and go, oh man, that's a pretty pictures you have up and it's all pretty organized. No, believe it or not, it's a mess. The wires to make this thing happen are a mess. And that's the truth of the card. That's the truth of the card. Is yes, you are seeing a lot of people here, but when they step out and meet you in the real world, don't make it be this true. Don't show them that you're this online. And when they meet you in person, they find out you're this. It's not true, not pretty. Now, again, there's nothing wrong with trying to market your business and let everybody know, hey, this is how we help you. This is how we help you. Because guys, I never sit down and tell people, I'm going to make you millions. No, I share with you all the time. I can help you build your audience and help you make more money. What is more money? More money, all right, for some of you could be this. For some of you, it's this. For some, a lot more, it's this. For many more, it's this. But you know what? A majority of the people need help making just this in money. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I help you make millions online. But if I can help you make one more of these today, I'm happy. If I can make one more of these today than I did yesterday, I'm happy. I consider that to be a success in life. And I'm never going to get caught up in playing the joke of trying to make you think this is a house, when in reality, it's the face. Ladies and gentlemen, not here to pick on the news, not here to pick on what happened yesterday. I'm not even going to comment on it. But I watched someone last night get totally angry over the situations of what happened. And based on his anger, I can tell which news source he watched, because I checked out all four of them. Or I checked out at least four of them. There's many more, I'm sure. And I can tell what news source he watched based on his anger. And it's why I don't watch the news, because I sit in such a neutral spot in this world today that I don't ever want to get caught up in what narrative is of something. I'm busy building a business and helping people market themselves online. I'm being truthful with them. I'm helping them get out there so that what has happened to some people in our world who are getting right now squashed because they built their entire following on one social platform. And if you think that your social platform can't be canceled out real quick, think about it. Yesterday is proof that you can get kicked off of a social platform like that. And if you're building your entire business on one little thread, it can all come tumbling down like a house of cards in a matter of minutes. I want you to be successful online. I want you to do things right. I want you to make it simple and easy for your clients to find you, get to know you, and buy from you faster. It's about making simple, easy steps for them to reach you, get to know you, and connect with you. If you want to find out more about what we do and how we help people, go to simpleeasyevents.com, where we do a monthly virtual event, and you can join the membership for a minimal investment of just $20. Matter of fact, just one of these. Just one of these, all right, is all it takes to join the membership, and you get to come and watch our virtual event, not just this month. You get to watch last month's, the months before, and next month's. It's a one-time. You're in for a one-time $20. And here's the great thing about it. We're going to give this much of it to a charity and help someone in need. That's right. We're giving 50% of the money, all right, that we take in to help others in need. And we firmly believe in doing that. As a matter of fact, we've got a lot of people in our community who have charities, and we're trying to partner with them and help them raise money by getting people to attend our virtual events. So go to simpleeasyevents.com. Just $20. You can actually get a ticket over there, all right, and be into the virtual membership for life for just $20. I'm Tim Gillette with the Simple Easy Marketing Podcast. I hope today that you are building your house with 4 walls and not like this. I want you to be successful online. I'm Tim Gillette with Simple Easy Marketing Podcast. I'll talk to you tomorrow.